Boom, boom. Oh, you don't know.
I'm that chick that you should
You don't know. Sorry. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Let's Be Clear. How y'all doing? This is Carly.
And this is Toy Stories.
Welcome. So today we have a special guest with us.
Yes, we do.
Yes, our dear friend Chris. Please introduce yourself, sir.
How y'all doing? What's going on? Call me Chris. My name is Chris. Keep it simple. Just call me Chris. Okay?
So we're going to have an interesting conversation with Chris today. So go ahead and give him your little Twitter handle, whatever, so they can send you hate mail.
So they can send me hate mail like how y'all do me every day.
We love you.
My Twitter is Ghosts, but instead of the word ghost, it's GHOS with a letter C before the T. Simple but kind of complicated. Ghosts, GHOSCT at Twitter. And I'm also on Instagram. And it's the same letters. However, it's an underscore. Give me 1 second. Let me be sure. I don't want to give y'all no bad information. Please bear with me for a second. It's a GHOS with an underscore before the C, then T. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Chris. We thank you for coming here. Now, excuse my voice, people. I'm not under the weather. I just have some type of chest congestion going on. I don't know what that is. It's just something that I'm not receiving in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay. So, Toy, how you been? How was your week, honey?
I had a great week. It's been a great week. Good holiday. How's everybody's holiday?
It was good. I mean, I've been chilling, so... You know me, I went to go see my boo and I came back and...
Your boo? Well, you can tell nobody about that.
Honey,
well, maybe I don't know. That's what it is.
You don't know about my boo. I have a boo, honey. I got me a good boo thing. So, I came back and now I'm here. And I want to go back.
Oh.
Yeah. But other than that, I had a cool week, work.
Chris, how was your holiday?
Holiday was good. I went down to visit a family in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, so I had to hit 95 down, but it was cool. Good to see family. I haven't been home for the past 2 holidays, so it was good to see everybody. Ate good, drunk good, party good, and everything, but,
And brought us some good red velvet cake.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we just want to thank your mother for that cake.
Give her a shout out.
Yes, Chris, my Miss Jones. Miss Jones.
Yeah.
Thank
Give
you,
her a shout
Miss
out.
Jones. Yes, honey. I feel like she needs to open a shop on that cake.
Yeah.
She do. She need to quit playing. Go and get the bake on,
Mm-hmm.
She got everything perfected. She got a whole assembly line. She got stashes of baked goods, sugar, flour, 2 KitchenAids, so.
Not 2 KitchenAids.
2 KitchenAids.
That's the business right there.
And when she's baking, she only want the grandkids in the kitchen, so she's serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's love right there.
I know. You can talk about give her a shout out. You better hope, the way this conversation might go, you better hope your mama don't listen to this podcast.
She can hear.
Hello.
She know. You learn from the best, right?
Oh, I don't. Okay, so here we go. So, Joey, what's our topic, Chris, for this week?
So let me get into this quote. Know your worth because if you don't, no one else will.
Okay.
All right.
So why are we talking about this week? Let's go in. Okay, so we know. So the topic we're about to talk about is like a overall topic, but and we know it's kind of old. But Mr. Trick Daddy and what he said about the whole, these Spanish chicks and these. Go ahead. I mean, I don't want to read it all. I mean, Chris, do you want to read it off?
I can read it off, but he just basically y'all better watch out.
Oh,
who would better watch out, Chris?
They said the sisters y'all better get it together because hold up, this quote right here.
At the bottom.
The Trick Daddy quote. Mm-hmm. So you want me to say?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So after I say it, I'm going to put a disclaimer to it. But
okay.
He said, these white hoes, quote, these Spanish, these white hoes, they just started getting finer than a motherfucker. Y'all black hoes better tighten up. He was like, y'all better tighten up. I'm telling you, tighten up. Y'all doing all that extra shit for nothing. Y'all not achieving nothing. You're not achieving nothing, bitch. Because how he said it was funny.
Exactly.
You get y'all ass done. You get your ass done. Your titties done. You're paying $150 to get your makeup done just to go to the local club, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call y'all. Bitch. Tighten up, ho. These Spanish and these white hoes get very spiffy on y'all. They fuck around and learn how to fry chicken. You black hoes is useless. Tighten up, ho.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
So I know, Toy, that made you feel some kind of way.
It just vexed my spirit.
Go ahead and talk about it.
That's kind of tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Go ahead. Why?
I don't really care about Trick Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like the old Trick Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Trick love the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You love the woman too, though.
This part, the useless part, just I'm done. I'm finished and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Useless is for trash. I'm not useless. So the whole comparison thing, I'm just not getting it. I'm having a hard time understanding. First of all, who the hell is Trick Daddy anyways? Mm-hmm. But for him to make this statement, you don't have any respect for it. You don't have a mother, a sister, a aunt, a daughter. I don't get it. I'm baffled by what Trick Daddy would say and that he would use the word useless.
Right.
I mean, perhaps his vocabulary is limited. However, at the same time, useless, I'm not trash.
Well, I know when I first heard it, I really didn't care. Like, who is Trick Daddy? Like, one, I know he wasn't talking to me. It wasn't applied to me. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want anybody who is like Trick Daddy, who wants to be like Trick Daddy. Like, I wouldn't even want anybody who's associated with Trick Daddy. Like, I don't even care about him, and that's saying because I don't care about dudes, but I just don't care about him. But I know one time you said because, you know, if he's thinking like this, other dudes are thinking like this.
Other people, other men share these same sentiments.
Right.
You know, he was just bold enough to come and he had the platform to say it out loud.
Right. So hence that's why we have Chris here.
Excuse me.
To shed some light on this. Because, Chris, do you agree with what he said?
So that's why y'all brought me here? I'm asking the question one time. So that's why y'all brought me on here tonight.
You know what it is.
Right. Do you agree or not? And you just be real. Just be transparent.
I'm going to be real.
Okay.
Let me hold the quote again. Let me see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead and dissect it.
I agree with what he said, just not how he said it.
Okay.
So what part do you agree with?
It's not about what part that I agree with, because
Okay.
I think this is where people is taking this the wrong way, and females should have a right to dissect what these words he's saying.
Okay.
But if you do not look at these Spanish hoes, these white hoes, y'all black hoes, or bitch, tighten up hoe, learn how to fry chicken black hole, I think you would get his overall message.
And what's the overall message?
I take his overall message as this. Yes, there's white females and Spanish females that are looking very nice out here. And they love black women. They love black men. Y'all might need to just tighten up and get it together just a little bit.
So
That's all he's saying.
okay, but what do we need to tighten up and get together? Like, okay, because here's the thing. Like I said, this does not mess
Because
with me
you're
at
good.
all.
You feel like you're okay. You don't need to tighten up anything. His statement is not.
But why do you think that we need to tighten up?
I don't think y'all need to tighten up.
So why are you okay?
You just.
I'm okay. I'm not okay with how he said it. I'm okay with his message.
Okay.
Why?
Because me personally, females tell me all the time. Black females tell me all the time. If y'all brothers don't get it together, I'm gonna get me a white man. I'm gonna get me a Spanish guy, cause they whatever they're married, they're gonna put a ring on the finger, so to speak. What he's saying is the opposite of that for the males to the females. He just said it a different way. He had his own way. But at the same time, y'all know Trick Daddy. He's been saying some of the stuff like this all the time. He's been saying he's been the dude been with Luke.
Right.
I want to rock.
You know what I'm saying? Scar, thank you, Scar.
Face down.
You know what I mean? So I mean, this is Trick Daddy. At least he's being real about it. At least he ain't going on CNN and have like a 60-minute conversation and curtail a little bit. But people have a right to be upset about how he said it. But if you really take a step back and don't be upset and let it affect you, you can really see exactly what he's trying to say. Now, at the same time, what was that song he had? You don't know Nan, nigga.
You don't know Nan.
You don't know Nan. He had Trina on there too.
Right.
They were saying some of the same things on that song.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That song is different, I believe.
Right. It's different in the aspect. He's not saying it compared, but I'm just saying it's just like if a black female come up to me or any other brother and say, hey, look, because we hear it all the time, y'all slipping, I'm gonna get me a white man, for whatever reason. That's the same thing that he's trying to get at. He just picked a different way to say it.
And I don't have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with you liking someone out of your race. I don't care. You can like them. But just so if I wanted to date somebody outside of my race, that doesn't mean I have to put black men down.
That's true.
So that's my issue with him. He could like the Spanish chick, the white chick. I don't care. However, I have an issue with you putting your race down and who I am down. You can like whoever you want to like. So.
And for the record, I don't agree with how you said it.
Right. Of course, Chris. I know Chris. He would never like use the whole.
But I mean, yeah, I see where he was going at. But you know how people are on social media. Trick that ain't been around in a while and things like that. A lot of these actors and rappers, or whatever, they ain't been around in a while. They see something that they could really just throw this stuff out there. And I'm pretty sure he saw this as one of those topics where he could say, "Hey, it is what it is." He in Miami.
But he's saying that, we getting all this work done. Black women are not the only people getting work done. Get out of here. Kim Kardashian started the mess, I feel like. So we're not the only people.
Don't say Kim Kardashian.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Don't. No.
That's his boo.
That is not my boo.
He loved Kim Kardashian.
I do not love no Kim Kardashian.
He like her.
No, I don't.
Whatever.
I don't like Kim Kardashian.
Anyways.
She's a
I feel like
Kanye talked about it. I'm pretty sure Kanye's with her. Kanye had a song about her before they even got together.
Right. Well,
what was that song?
What? What song?
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Oh.
But I mean, she getting work done. Everybody getting work done. There's a lot of women out here getting work done.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I think the issue is that a lot of women feel like a lot of men feel like this. Period. Because I don't know.
Not a lot of men, a lot of black men. So it's a big issue for us in the black community because you have all these black men basically, co-signing with him.
I feel like it's like a disconnect between the black male and the black woman. Because,
absolutely.
Because for him to be like, if these hoes, learn how to fry chicken, it's over. Like, what's the disconnect? What are we slipping at?
He don't have any respect for women, period. Okay. That's all I get from this. You don't even have any respect.
And that's another.
women.
That's why he doesn't. That's why this whole thing doesn't even bother me. Like, one, he doesn't have any respect.
I'm bothered because he has a following. You know what I mean? There's people who follow him.
Man, Trick Daddy love women.
He love hoes.
He love women. Okay, so you said Trick Daddy don't love women based off of that statement
because I think it's disrespectful. First of all, you up here calling us out our name.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, black, white, Spanish, whatever, you calling us out our name.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you respecting us? How are you uplifting us with this?
I agree. I had a conversation with a female a few weeks ago about this, and this is what I said to her. If you didn't feel that way when he was making records, hits, saying worse than that, how can you say that now? How can you say now he don't respect black women, but people didn't say that he didn't respect black women?
He didn't respect us when we came out. We were just, first of all, I was young, and I was like, Trina was like my idol.
Maybe we was too younger to really accept it at the time.
Right.
And that's another thing. He had a black female on the song with him saying the same thing. I'm gonna put it in your butt.
Well, but I feel like Trina. I feel like Trina was like the Lil' Kim.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she was just, like the wow factor. Okay. It was disrespectful. I was young. I liked it. I wrote all the words down and I recited it.
And
I thought I was Trina.
And you were twerking before you was twerking on
absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I went to go see Trina.
You were juking.
So I get it. But now I'm older. This is disrespectful. And there's a lot of young people who hear this music or heard him say this or, read these words and are okay with it.
Thank you, Trick Daddy, because what Trick Daddy just did, he's waking up our sisters. Y'all should have been felt.
But waking us
I'm
up
just
to
talking
do what,
about,
though?
but y'all wasn't saying that he was disrespectful before, but now y'all saying he.
But no, but he's
disrespectful
disrespectful now because we are older. Trust and
Right.
believe me. Like when we were young,
Go
we didn't
trick
think
daddy.
about disrespect.
So we like
Be
in our
quiet.
we like
That's why you can get the hate mail.
early 20s. We don't
Ghost
know. We're in college.
at
We're
Twitter,
doing crazy
whatever.
stuff. So get out of here.
I'm just saying, it's all good. We got to be consistent. You know what I mean? It's like we can't be cool with it before, and then once somebody says something that makes you upset, then you're not going to be cool with it. You know what I mean?
I was cool with something that happened 15 years ago. Why? Because I was younger.
Okay.
So I think I get a pass. I'm pretty sure there's things that you were okay with, and now your eyes are open, and you're like that. Not so much. That's not
agree.
cool.
I agree.
I mean, you grow.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just think with the way things are so viral, that's how that's the whole following thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so real now because of social media
Right.
and how fast things get out. That man put out that video one time. Next thing you know, it was on the news and everything. It's on the Shade
BET was
Room.
covering it. The
Right.
Shade Room, like you said, the Source was covering it. Vibe, everybody is covering this. So he's getting a lot of publicity. Whether it's negative publicity, he's getting it. So,
Right. So, like I said, what is the disconnect? Is it a disconnect that the black, okay, hold on. How can I put this? I don't want men, especially black men, to think that black women are worthless. Like, we can get you a dime a dozen, or useless. Useless. Because we can get you a dime a dozen, because what used to be unique to black women, I feel like everyone has now. Like the curves and the booty, and the booty. Everybody's getting that now.
Everybody got a butt now.
Right.
Yeah, everybody got a booty now. Yeah.
I mean, and I feel like it's almost like
they got twerking classes now.
they got twerking classes. I mean,
Yeah.
why I see white
They got
girls.
booty workouts y'all be doing.
Man, I see. I mean, all types of women twerking. I'm not going to say white women, but I see women twerking that's just like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like it's almost like, I don't know, I don't want to say desensitizing, but you know how they say if you watch too much porn, you desensitize, and it kind of makes the male feel like, if he watches too much porn, the way y'all have sex, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what you're trying to say.
Right. Like, it won't be good because, he's just.
Because then he starts to treat the female like a piece of meat.
Right.
Yeah.
So now.
And she's just a product.
Right. But here's the thing that's missing too. Like, that's what Trick Daddy was trying to make women seem like a product.
Right.
Yeah. Like they were nothing more but a product. And I feel like with, through Instagram and all these, all the body work that's being done and all these Instagram models, I feel like it's just men are being desensitized. They're just, it's nothing now. And I feel like that's the new norm.
Right.
So.
Because we're supposed to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. So I feel like he is feeding into this whole thing, and the guys that are in agreement with this are just feeding into that whole stereotype or that whole movement where, we have to look a certain way. Because there really are women out there on Instagram who's paying all this money just to take pictures or hang out at the club and, be that Instagram model.
Right.
I mean, I'm not trying to do it, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that's doing it.
Right. And it messes you up too. Like, I know I had to stop following certain women because, I like to look at women. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh my God. But then I started questioning myself looking at all these women on the page. Like, I don't look like that. Mm-hmm. I'm not skinny like that. I ain't got no hips like that. I most definitely ain't got no butt like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I see so many women that look like that. I started to feel
because I think it'll just mess with your head. Like if all men are saying I want my woman to look, but because I don't feel like it's all men. It's just really
black.
It's black.
I'm telling you, I'm saying you speaking on something that's bigger than Trick Daddy and how men see that.
Right.
All black men or men in general don't want women to look like what y'all see on TV.
And I can agree with that.
And what y'all see on TV is just an image that's being put out there to make people feel like they should look that way.
Okay.
That's not the case. And it's the same way for just men or just people in general. Like, okay, you see the models or who's that guy?
I mean, everybody can't be LeBron James. I'm just saying.
No, I ain't talking about no LeBron. She love LeBron James.
All right.
Who's the guy y'all love? Y'all always talk about. The dude Kojo, that Boris Kojo dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Them two. I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? I think I look good or whatever, but I'm not going to. If I keep on seeing that image, I'm going to be like, if I don't look like him,
Right.
I'm not attractive like him.
Right.
So I think if people kind of step aside from what they see every day and don't let it affect you, you're fine. Like Beyonce. Like Beyonce. I mean, we all see Beyonce. A lot of black females feel like they gotta look like Beyonce to be. No, that ain't the case. Y'all fine the way y'all are. So that whole image that you think that we want to see, that's not the case. That's just the image they see on TV. We don't worry about that, you know. Well, I'll put it like this. The majority of us don't want y'all to look like what you're saying. I mean, it looks good.
Is it really majority?
I think the majority.
So why is that?
Now, the reason why I say the majority is because a lot of people is influenced by what they see on TV every day. So we don't have no control over that.
Right.
But that's a whole nother conversation for another day. I don't think that's where this podcast, you know, this topic wanted to go. I just wanted to say it's not like that.
Okay.
No. Just because, I mean, you feel that way because that image has been put on TV so much.
Because it's so promoted.
It affects you.
It's in the music. It's all over social media, like we said.
And we talked about that one day, the other day.
It's everywhere.
So it's not like.
And look at the generation coming up. They feel like they have to have that anyways.
Right.
And I think we can thank Nicki Minaj for that.
Oh,
Because that's that Nicki Minajism.
She got it.
Yeah.
Right. But my thing is, like I tell the girls, so, you know, that I mentor, and even young girls in my family, Nicki Minaj, that's not real.
Right.
You know, they took somebody out the hood or whatever, talented young lady nonetheless. However, they took her and made her who we wanted to see. They're like sex cells.
Not who we wanted to see, who they wanted to see.
They made what was going to sell.
Right, there you go. What they was going to sell.
Right, you know, and sex sells.
Boom, boom, boom.
And we're more attracted. We like pretty women. You know what I mean? You men are like, oh, a big booty. So they gave her all these things as if she wasn't good enough the way that she was.
Right.
So to me, I feel bad for her because she's making a lot of money. However, you weren't good enough. So what we had to do was we had to give you, you veneers.
Right.
You got your eyelashes done. You got your nails done. You got your hair done. You got your titties done. You got your ass done. What else? Like, what is real about you?
Yeah.
Because when guys see her, whether she's Nicki Minaj or not, if a guy see her at a club, they just seeing her physical. Nobody gives a damn about what she has in the inside because she's so made up. Right. And she was beautiful before. But
and just like Lil' Kim was pretty. She ain't
right.
need all that
She did
other
not
stuff.
need all that.
She was pretty.
So what is it? I just feel like it just messes up our psyche because at some point we feel like we need to look a certain way. And if we don't, then we're going to get injections. And I don't have a problem with getting with someone getting their breast done, but get it because you want it, not because you feel like this is going to make right. Because society is saying this is the movement.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Just turn off that TV for a little while.
Right, because you need to make sure your soul is in order.
Turn off your social media, because I'm telling you, social media, it's not even about TV.
Social media is really the devil anyway.
It is, but like you can look at, granted, like Love and Hip Hop. Like, and that's what I'm talking about. Like the trash TV, people are not having role models. Like, people are not watching TV and looking at Tracy Ellis Ross. No.
Want to go on Instagram right now?
No. They are going on TV and watching VH1, especially this younger generation.
Right.
Watching Cardi B.
Right.
Watching VH1 and watching all these shows with these women who are, who the media is portraying as beautiful. Right. And then when you look at yourself and you're just like, I don't look anything like that.
Right.
They have tons of makeup on.
Right.
Tons of, they're airbrushed to the T.
Right.
You don't need all of that. Y'all pretty as y'all are right now.
Stuffing,
wake up
booties
in the morning, y'all
everything.
still pretty.
But then we don't have enough
morning
men
breath
that
and all.
Right.
I don't care. Morning breath, coal in the eye, everything.
But
you still look good.
We don't have enough men to validate that.
Right.
And so if you weren't validated as a young girl and your parents didn't validate you or whoever your family, whatever that looked like, didn't validate you, then you grow up and then you are an insecure being. So whatever somebody deems as pretty, that's what you're going for.
And that's how it's going to be, because just like when we were growing up, what was so popular? Light skin and a big booty. That's all
yeah.
people cared about. I couldn't get a date for crap when I was younger because I was not one, short, light skinned with a big booty. And, and growing up, these girls going to feel like crap because when they don't got a 2-inch waist and a 56-inch hip.
But half these little girls look the same anyways. Because it must be something in the chicken nuggets that all the girls are shaped the same.
They ain't eating right.
I don't know what it is.
But the girl that doesn't get it, she's sad. You know what I mean? She's waiting for somebody. She feels like she's not pretty enough. You know what I mean? That everybody is so beautiful, but then she's just here.
Right. It took me a long time to even accept like my height or something like that because I'm 6 feet tall. I've been 6 feet since I was like, in the 12th. I'm not in the 12th grade, but since I was like in the 8th grade, like I stopped growing then. It took a long time for me to be like, you know what? This height thing is okay. Actually, it took me until I was grown. And
I never knew that.
Yeah. It took me until I was...
So when you was young, you used to beat up the boys?
I never beat up the boys. I didn't do anything. Shoot,
you was a bully in high school.
I wasn't a bully. I was the sweetest thing ever.
Bully.
No, I was the sweetest thing ever growing up. People used to always like, because I was so tall, people be like, come on, Carly, walk with me down the street, walk me down the hall because so-and-so wants to fight me. I wasn't going to fight anybody. I was going to be like, what y'all want? Like,
they going to hate me. They going to see me so much hate now.
Right. Because I wasn't that person. I was, I was tall, but I was very sweet and very naive. So, but it took me a long time to get it. Like, I used to never wear heels. And it took... when I know my ex-girlfriend, she was like, no, Carl, you can never wear heels. And then the day we broke up, I bought me a pair of boots and they had heels on them. But it took me a long time for me to accept myself with that because of back in the day, it wasn't social media, but it was the videos. It was Yo MTV Raps. Yeah. It was BET Uncut.
Right.
It was all that that I was looking at that made me feel some kind of way about myself. So at some point, you just have to learn
how to be comfortable in your skin. Even like, I've always been skinny. I don't foresee me being this thick girl. I've always been skinny. It was only one time in my life, you I didn't gain a freshman 15. I think I gained a freshman like 20. Down there drinking Kahlua mudslides and everything. But and that's my biggest size, and that probably would be my biggest size. But you have to learn how to be comfortable within you. The high school that I went to, there were a lot of young ladies who had eating disorders, and I'm like, you guys are like trying to kill yourself to be my size. Well, damn,
you win.
I got something.
You won,
right?
And just like that, I was good.
You good? See,
right?
But it takes something, because sometimes your parents can't tell you. It just happens, you know what I mean? Like somebody just comes to you and says something to you about who you are. You're like, yeah, man, you're right.
Right.
And then you're good to go.
Yeah, and then I agree. Just like just recently, like and I'm not saying it took a while for me to accept my height. I've been loving my height. It took me until I was in my 20s. But people are like, why you wear heels? Because you're already tall. My girlfriend loves me in heels. She will not have me go a day without heels. I'm 6 feet tall, but if I'm not 6'4", 6'5", almost to her, when she sees me, it is a problem. And and it took somebody to kind of instill that in me, like, no, what you have is sexy. It's okay. Don't think of it as negative, girl. Please, what you got is good. And that wasn't instilled in me younger. It was none of that was like, be proud of who you are, be proud of this.
Right.
It wasn't like that. I had to take me actually, feeding into myself, figuring out my self-worth, me liking me in order to accept it. And then actually having that validation from somebody else helped as well.
Right.
So that validation is,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never really expected to hear that from... I never expected to hear that from females, but at the same time, I never expected to hear that from you guys. But it's cool to hear what y'all guys had to not go through, but what you had to accept growing up and everything. But what you see on TV,
because I think it's different for young girls. And,
it is.
It's hard for us. I mean, you guys can get anybody, but we have to.
Need to be. Not really.
Well, it's well. Sometimes I do think that it's easier for a guy to get a girl, but that's for another day, another show.
So that means you're gonna bring me back.
and another one.
Now y'all gonna bring me back? That's good.
I just think that for us, we are supposed to look a certain way. You guys can get away with a lot of stuff. For example, we do makeup. We try to have our outfit all together. Y'all just throw on anything, and we be like, "Oh, okay, we'll accept it." But for us, we need to be on point. We're trying to get our nails done. We need to have everything in order.
But also, are we not doing it just because we? Okay, one, I feel like a lot of time women, we know as women, we do this to one for each other, like for other women. It's never for a man, but it kind of is because we feel like that's what men want to see, and sometimes we that's
and
not
y'all
right.
Y'all don't even really care about our nails.
No, I don't know. My brother told his wife that she had to have her toes done. Like he don't care what it is. Make sure your toes are painted.
But okay, because he probably has a toe fetish.
Who?
Too.
My brother.
Who? Oh, your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you talking about me.
But I mean, like a lot of guys don't even notice nail polish
or eyeshadow.
No,
We notice those little things, but we're not going to like be upfront and just say, hey, oh yeah, your nails look nice. Oh, your toenails look nice. Oh, your eyeshadow look nice. Oh, your lipstick is a nice color today. Oh, it looks good. Your eyeshadow. No, we don't. Men, we don't operate like that. If we get to that point, it might be a slight little problem, don't you think? If we really looking to that extent,
I like
you know
it.
what I mean? Y'all like
because
women.
I feel like this. I'm doing all this, and I like to be a lady, so I'm not necessarily doing it for the man. I really want to do it for me because I like pampering myself.
Right.
But it's a good feeling for your man to be like,
Hey,
oh,
that looks. Yeah, I noticed it.
I
Yeah.
like your nail polish. You
Yeah.
know, oh, your makeup looks nice. Whether you
Right.
think that's another thing. Whether you think I
You
need it or not,
right?
don't come with me. Don't come
Right.
for me with that.
Right.
Because I want to wear it because I like it.
Right.
So it is what it
We
is.
notice it, but a lot of times, as a brother, as a dude, a lot of times it be so much going on that we'll
But I
notice
feel like
it,
that,
and
I
we
feel
don't
like that
really
you're not
just
paying
come
attention
out.
to me.
We are.
Well,
We
it's-
pay attention to a lot.
See,
We
you have a
just
total
don't.
different experience than me. I'm with a woman, so therefore,
Yeah, so it's different.
my my honey notices every
Yeah.
darn thing. Two, your eyebrows looking a little thick. You doing your eyebrows differently? Just stuff like that.
Lipstick look nice. I'm telling you, look good.
That's funny. I know I do like that lipstick though.
Thank you.
So it's really about, and it's funny how you say, Chris, how how you say, you don't really notice that type of stuff, or you're not going to just be like, go just be out like, oh, I like this and I like that.
Right.
Why do you think it would be a problem if you did say it? Because you said it might be a problem if you did notice it.
No,
Why?
I don't think it'd be a problem if we say that. But a lot of us say, hey, you look nice today, or I think you look great today, or something like that. But I don't think that the average man would be really looking for your nail color or your or your makeup or your lipstick color or things. I don't know. I just think that, me personally, I just feel like it's normal for a female to be honing in on those aspects of a person, the nail color, the fingernail color, the toe, things of that nature.
But that means you're not noticing in your woman.
No, we notice it, but I'm
But
just
so
saying,
you can't say, okay, hey babe, this looks nice on you.
we can, but I'm
so let me tell you, especially like when we step out and we do something like red nail polish. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Like
do something extravagant. It's like, well, you didn't even notice it. It's like, yeah, we noticed it. It's
So
just
then why
that
you can't tell us?
we could, but it's just like, I don't know. We're just men. We're just difficult like that. As long, I think it's like we say you look nice. 9 times out of 10, we feel that should encompass it all. But hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
But as a female, you right. As you put in all that work, you just want some sort of attention or
because
some
what
affirmation
happens
for it.
is you don't notice it, but then there's always somebody lurking that notices.
Oh, see, that's something different.
See, that's why I feel like you men need to say something.
See, you on another level right
No,
now.
I'm just being honest.
Oh, I put on this red. I put on this red lipstick. You ain't noticing another dude gonna know.
But I'm not.
See, we can't never win, man.
No, you can win. I'm gonna tell you how to win. Okay, if that's your lady and you see her and she has a different color nail polish or her hair is done differently, thank her and just for doing that.
Right.
You know, whether she's doing it for her or him, whatever. Just she doing her thing.
Just point it out to her.
Yeah, acknowledge it.
Right. Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I'll take that as a man. I'll take that. I'm just saying, you know, it'd be so much going on in the man's mind. It's like, yeah, you know, we may say you look nice, but just because we don't say in particular what you pointed out to doesn't mean that we didn't notice it. You know? That's all I'm saying. Because men, we're very observant. We may not come out and say it. That doesn't mean we didn't notice it. So.
I'm trying to school Chris for real, Carly, because I just really feel like, no, seriously.
Here we go.
Because if you don't acknowledge it, if you don't say something about your lady, it's always somebody lurking.
That's
Whether
true.
he creep, you know what I'm saying, or not, he sees it.
Right.
He's gonna say something to her. And why?
Right.
You need to, especially if I get up with you. You need to compliment me before any other man compliment me. My man need to compliment me first. Hello.
You think, okay, every day?
Every day. Okay. Why? You can. It's something about me you can't say. I mean, don't make it like, don't overkill it now. And so maybe, okay.
Every other day.
Okay, every other day.
Okay. All right, every other day. Because it'd be every day, it'd be too much. Girl, he be calling girl. He be complimenting me. Why he always complimenting me?
Because I know
like,
me, it's hard for me to receive it.
Then she'd be like, why is he noticing every time I change my color? Why he say my color look good? Why he say I think I should wear this color? I think something wrong, girl. That's what it's gonna turn into when you compliment.
But you remember when I used to ride the van for work, this guy, this is so crazy.
Oh yeah.
That he was married. He would say, "Oh my gosh, your nail polish is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, I like your eyes. Is that a different color? Oh, your toe nail polish is killing him."
But he was noticing too much, and he was married. And mind you, his wife was on the van with y'all.
I felt like he was
y'all had something going on in that van. Good Lord.
I mean, they had nothing going on. It was the fact that... And also, did it bother his wife?
It bothered his wife. His wife hated me. He hated me. And remember, we did not. And so remember, I had, somebody address him, like, tell this guy to stop. Like, I know that's your friend. Tell him to stop doing that because my thing is, this is where you guys messed up. You compliment another woman before you compliment your own. You can't do that. So before we get in the van together and you telling me how pretty I look,
you need to be telling your woman how
I can't even. It's hard for me to even receive it. I don't even want to say anything.
I have a friend who ex-fiance. She was like, my boo used to tell me I look good. I wouldn't even look at myself in the mirror, and my honey be like, "Oh, you look cute today," and she'd be like, "Really?" and go out the door. No mirrors, no nothing, because her boo was just like, "Yes, you look good.
You're good.
You good." Right. And she was like, "I'm good to you. I'm good to me. Bye."
Hell to the no.
But y'all women, y'all look good as y'all are. Morning breath in the morning, it don't matter. Coal in the eye, even with the bonnet in the head. Y'all look good. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
He said even with the
bonnet.
Even with the bonnet.
Because that keeps me a bonnet.
Even with the bonnet.
Even with the bonnet. Rock with it. Don't worry about that stuff on TV. That's just media, just whatever. They want y'all to feel.
He about to get a lot of points.
They want no hate mail. They're gonna love Chris.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say something, and I apologize if it goes off the tantrum, off the deep end, but this is what I'm going to say. A lot of the stuff on TV is strategically put there to make people to feel a certain way, and they're really targeting black. I'm sorry, really targeting. I don't want to say black because it's more. You got a lot of different type of, I'm pretty sure they got a big audience, but it's targeting females. So if they make females feel not inferior or not as strong as up to the part of where they feel, how do you think it's going to trickle down to the men? Because regardless of what goes on, it's always about the female first. Men always support female no matter what it is. If you take a look at a good, strong family with a wife and children, I promise you that man is going to pour his heart into that woman. No matter
if he a good man.
Good man or not. Good man or not.
How?
It just is. a strong man needs a strong woman in general.
Okay.
So if that woman isn't strong, that man and their children is not going to be strong also. So,
I agree with that.
So off the gate, if females are kind of like second guessing themselves, I don't feel like I did it, that's going to trickle down to the man. That's what's being put on the media right now.
So so that trickles down to the men.
It affects everybody. But at the same time, if men, we see that that's what's going on TV, it's going to take us to say, hey, you look nice today.
But y'all don't do it.
We do. We just don't do it at the level that y'all want it to be done. We do.
How do y'all do it?
Okay. Yeah, give it.
I'm going to give you a perfect example.
Let me sip on this one.
Sip on this one. I dated a female, right?
Wait, hold on, Chris. I don't want you to get like bashed by any feminists. So I don't know if female is a proper term anymore.
I dated.
I don't mind the word female, but I think you should say
dated
woman.
someone.
A woman.
I dated a woman,
Okay.
right? And if I tell her, hey, you look great today. You look nice. Oh, hey, you look great. You look nice today. And she turned around and said, oh, well, you didn't say anything about my nail. You didn't even notice I changed. You didn't even notice I got a new hairdo. You see what I mean?
That's me.
That's mean.
I know, but I'm guilty.
I mean, nothing against you, but I'm just saying that's it in general. It's like, dang, it's like, really? But that speaks to what I just said to this person, or probably anybody was probably so engulfed in what was on TV that.
But not necessarily. Sometimes I feel like you need to specify what it is. Stop saying that, giving me these blanket. I don't stop
True.
it.
I agree.
Sometimes I feel like you can specify. You like my hair,
right?
Or you like my outfit or whatever.
Right. Men, how we operate, 9 times out of 10, we're not going to do that. You think about it. It's throughout the day.
But it's hard to. But it becomes like a little like.
It does get to that point. I agree. It does get to that point. But at the same time, if that brother doesn't do that, don't berate him and say, "Oh, well, hey, just okay." I appreciate that.
But you can't keep on saying the same thing over and over.
You
again.
can't. That's true.
Because now I'm feeling like I don't believe it. Like you said, your friend, get out of here. Every day you're like, oh, you look so great. Every damn day.
Oh, you don't like that? I thought it was a compliment to her fiance by saying, "Hey, baby, you look good today."
So I'm not looking in the mirror.
Well,
No,
okay.
She was
You missed that one.
Right.
I don't.
She missed that.
Yeah, because she was saying that. Like,
she was saying that she didn't even need to look in the mirror
I
because that
get
person was
made her feel so good.
Right.
And, gave her
that
so many
person did a
compliments.
good job. They went further than the, hey, you look nice today. So many times to where they felt comfortable with taking that statement. Oh, I'm good.
I got it. I seen it.
You got it now?
No, I got it the first time.
Clap.
The thing about it was, that's not how I roll. That's how I was like, hell no. Like,
Right.
I think that's nice and everything that she was so confident in what her partner had said about her. But I'm not taking that as the gospel. I still need to check myself.
Right.
I'm grateful
I
that
always
she
do
said that
that.
to me.
Right.
But you think I'm not about to look in this mirror? Because what I do know to be true is that some of y'all jokers will tell us that we look good, but y'all don't even y'all be in your phone like, how I look? Oh, girl, you look nice. You look good, babe.
You talking to the wrong dude. That's why you might need to go. You might need a friend zone that guy and go to the other dude.
Whatever.
That's what it is.
Anyways.
I get it. And I get it because sometimes I like a compliment of a friend, and then after the end, like, I mean, I can take it at the end too, but like, I'll give you an example. Me and Doc was out and, during the holiday weekend. And we was at the mall. I got all dressed up because we was going, to see her family members and everything. So I got dressed up, had my makeup done, had my heels on. I was looking real cute.
Right.
She didn't say nothing. But at the end, she was like, babe, you was looking real good today. I was like, oh, really? Because it took forever for you to say it.
Yeah.
But it took, all day. But at the end of the day, she said it, but it would have made me feel better if I heard it in the beginning.
Right.
Than towards the end.
Because a lot of things that they don't understand is, yes, I'd like to look nice, but I am really doing this because I'm a representation of you.
Yes. And that's the thing, too.
Talk about it.
Amen. Because trust and believe me, when I go out with Christy, Oops.
When you go out with your boo,
When I go out,
your boo boo.
when I go with my baby,
Mm-hmm.
when I go out, I have to make sure that I'm a representation of her, because I don't want to go out there and make her look bad. I don't ever want to do that, and I expect the same from her. You know what I mean? I expect it at all times.
Right, because I think it needs to be like, I'm checking you, you checking me. Like, I'm not, you represent me too. So I may see my coworker or anybody out here.
And trust and believe me, when a woman is looking for attention, she will find it. Because trust, all that day when we were at the mall, I had men looking at me. You know, I had people look. You know, this one guy looked me up and down. I'm like, okay, I see you. Like, you will look for the attention that you are not getting at all times.
Yeah, I'll find it anyway. I get all the attention, no matter what.
But the thing about it is, we need to be getting it at home.
I agree. Yeah.
And it needs to come from any other place, because the truth is, I don't care about that the other guy like my nail polish. I don't care. You know
want
what
to
I mean?
hear it from
Right.
But at the same time, if that person is giving you that attention and it's blanket, just pull them to the side and say, hey, you know, I see that you know, however, it'd be nice if you notice more, if you just say anything specific to the things I'm doing, as opposed to just, oh, well, he, you know, you know, just forget, he don't appreciate what I do. You know, he don't appreciate the work I put in. It just looked nice this day, you know. Oh, we went out to the club on this date or whatever. He didn't even notice I had new eyeshadow. He didn't even notice I did my hair this way. It's not that he didn't notice it. He just said, hey, baby, you look nice. Damn, baby, you look good. And
or maybe it's because they don't really care about it. Like,
no, it's not that.
Do you guys like not like makeup and stuff like that?
No, we do. But I'm just saying, is if that person, if y'all feel that way, if you feel that person is not really acknowledging where to the level that you don't want, just tell them, as opposed to not tell them. Because if you never tell him, one, he may not know, and two, you may not know. You may not even know that he's noticing. He just didn't feel, you know, he just at a particular time. He may not even be that type of person to really go to that detail. He probably don't feel comfortable going that way. A lot of times, really, females in general, as a brother, sometimes we feel like y'all don't even want all that attention.
I wonder, do we give that off?
Y'all do.
Well, I know I don't take compliments very well.
There you go.
So it's hard for me. Remember the guy that I dated? And I was like, I just don't like him because he tells me that I'm pretty too much. I'm like, oh my God, get out of here.
Y'all go throughout the day every day, and y'all work around me all the time. Y'all probably getting compliments. Y'all getting hit on. Y'all getting flirted on. Y'all getting sexually harassed every day. Dudes grabbing your booty.
I got asked to be married yesterday.
There you go. You know what I mean?
By the drunk guy who works in like maintenance. You know, the guy who his pants. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, but he asked me to marry him yesterday.
Oh wow. See what I mean? Sometimes
you ain't safe. No.
I'm telling you, men, especially black men, we work our vibes. And you know me, I'm a Pisces. I'm gonna put it out. I'm a male Pisces, so we big on vibes.
Lord,
so if we get that vibe to where a lot of times we get that vibe where y'all really don't even feel like all of that, because sometimes if we do that too much, y'all don't. Oh, I don't need all of that. You know, I don't. Because I don't.
Sometimes it don't seem like it's genuine. If you continue to say it like a lot,
right? It could come off as it's just general. It's just
I feel like it's just something that's just to say. Like,
but why? Because I feel like if someone gives me a compliment, I don't know. Sometimes, like, oh, you know, I don't know if it's because it's hard for me to believe, which is probably something deeper than that. But I'm just like, I kind of soak it up. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll take it.
Maybe it's me. Because, like, okay, let's think
but
about the guy.
But I don't think it's you, because I think, right, but he literally said he feels like it's a vibe, and a lot of men feel like women don't want to hear that. They don't want to be fed too much of that. So I wonder if it's just a vibe that we're giving off, period. Like something embedded in us for some reason.
It's you gotta think. We go through a lot when people don't realize this, especially the job. Any given day, the work day, you go through so much with just work, emotions, It's a lot throughout a work day. It's a lot. When you get home, all of that is coming out. If you don't have an outlet, if you don't work out, you don't play tennis, you don't go to yoga, whatever, all that is still there. So if you get like this one thing that you really don't really expecting, it could just boom, you know, just take you off the deep end, you know. And women, a lot of times women, they look to the male to put all of that together. You know what I mean? And if it's one thing that we don't do right, It's boom. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times men, we just like, we just gonna be here, be a supporter, and that's it. You know what I mean? Especially for them Pisces women. That's how they are.
Because we be in our feelings.
Yeah, all the time.
So I have a question for you, Chris. And I know you don't speak for all men, but do you need compliments?
Oh yeah.
Like,
How'd
do
that
we?
go?
Like, yeah. Do you expect your women to compliment you at all? Like, do you want to hear that you look good?
I don't expect it. I don't need it, but it'd be nice to hear it every once in a while. Because what we said earlier about how
But some men, I think, need it.
some men need it.
Because some men, you have to feed their ego.
Some men. That's why I'm glad Carter said I can't speak for all men.
I ain't even gonna shout out any zodiac sign, but some.
Yeah, some men do. Some men really
They
be in
need
their
it.
feelings. They need that attention. But me personally, I don't need all the attention. I think I'm fine or whatever. I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm the best thing on the earth.
So if
whatever.
your lady never said you look good, like y'all been dating for I don't know how long, and she never says it, are you upset?
Mm-mm.
Are you in your feelings?
Mm-mm.
You're a Pisces.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't. As long as I know that person feels that I'm okay, I'm good. I don't need all of that attention. I don't need constant. I don't need. I'm
Well,
fine.
how do you know that she really thinks that you're attractive?
I mean,
I want to be like, he got her. I want to be like, because he got her.
you would know. I would know. I'm not the type of person who really need that.
So they
verbal.
never tell you. I feel like they.
It's not. I don't think there's ever going to be a situation where the other person would never tell them.
Do you think women would really be like, get with a guy that then? I mean, I know women have gotten with people who are not attractive,
Right?
But there's something about that guy.
There was a reason why that woman, right? And women, y'all are very.
Ooh.
Y'all are very. This is not a bad. This is a good thing. Y'all are very observant. Mm-hmm. Some are more vocal than others, but y'all are very observant. Y'all will say what y'all like and what y'all don't like.
Right.
So I don't think a female would never. If the females are interested in someone, they think they're attracted, whatever. They're going to tell them somehow, some way.
Right. And, and it really, and I feel like with women, it's really not about attractiveness either. I mean, although sometimes it has to be.
I'm guilty. Okay, so I don't think that I compliment a lot. Well, maybe not at all. Really, I don't.
I mean, I compliment because I'm in a different situation.
Ooh, you know what, Chris?
What?
But no, she is. That's a lie because at work today, what did she say? What she tell you?
I was like,
she told you look
nice.
good.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I forgot.
So
that, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you, Carly.
Right. So it is. I had a
because
point
she's
earlier
acting
when
right
Toya cut
now.
me off.
She's acting right now. That's the female Pisces. They're on the seasons where it's going on. They're cool now. You know, January, February, it's gonna be whatever. Forget that guy. Yeah, she talk to you all the time, so you hear it.
But she can't talk. She a Gemini. She damn
Oh yeah,
crazy.
they crazy. Oh yeah, I didn't say
I'm not
crazy.
crazy. Don't even go there.
I didn't say crazy. I just said they are them. Y'all are another sector. Y'all separate.
I don't know what it is
Geminis
about
and Geminis.
Pisces and Gemini. So I never dated. Wait, hold on. Let me analyze.
You never dated a Pisces?
I never dated. Oh, okay. I lied.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Okay, I'll take that all the way back. But I have a lot of fish in my sea. I have so many Pisces in my life. It's not even funny.
We're just good. We're just cool people.
Right.
See, Carly, see, you've been.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I remember my point now. So I know.
Hold on, Carly. You say so you had a lot of Pisces in your.
I have a lot of fish in my sea.
See, that's what I'm just saying. If you would have just, you'd be all right. You know what I mean?
No. Okay, Chris. Anyway, I was saying originally.
Y'all hear how they treat me, man?
Before
in the corner.
I was cut off. That I know women, because like you were talking about attractiveness to I guess to your partner, whatever like that. I know women don't have to necessarily be physically attractive.
Right.
It could be something else. Because you know me, like I will dig off a personality in a heartbeat.
Me too. I like personality. Now I want to be able to look at you now. Now I like me some eye candy. However, I think I'm more attracted to who you are, your personality, especially if you can make me laugh. So I like to laugh, and I need you to be smart. I love a smart man. It's just they just do something for me. I mean, like I said, I want you to look nice physically. You know, you cut and all that. However, I don't place it high.
Right.
It'd be nice, but that's not like a prerequisite.
No.
See, that's good
because somebody can get me with their conversation. Because
Right.
once you have my mind, my body, and everything,
and see, this is where men are effective with the beating how y'all were, because that image is being put on TV with the commercials, the movies, and music. Is put out there that that's what y'all want at the same time. So the average male, if they're not conscious or whatever, I don't like to use the word conscious. People take conscious of something. If they're really not, you know, really focus on themselves, they could take that and say, oh, if I don't look like that, I'm not going to be quote unquote attractive or sexy to the average female.
Right.
So if we don't hear that, it is what it is, you know. We could probably feel the same way.
I think we both
so
have a misconception about what each other want.
We do because of what's being put on TV
Right.
and music and the media.
Right.
You know,
because women aren't complimenting men enough.
and men are not complimenting
Right.
females enough.
Right.
Even if we say, "Hey, baby, you look nice today. You look great in that dress."
Or
I see
even
them
if you're
shoes.
not dating the person,
That ain't enough. We
even
gotta
if
be
you just
like,
I don't think there's anything wrong if you're not dating the person, but like I don't feel like enough men are uplifting to other women, because you don't have to be trying to get at somebody to give somebody a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just say, you know, you look nice today. And I know it's hard in the workplace because it could be like borderline
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, because we definitely got creep life up in our building.
yeah, we take that training every year.
Right. And it don't help a lot of people because we got a lot of creeps.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can say somebody looks nice or whatever.
I want to put a disclaimer out there.
there.
I'm not one of those creeps.
No, you're actually very
Creep life.
pretty decent. Now the people you hang around are creeps.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's why they don't come on my desk no more.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Creep.
it's crazy. I'm starting to notice that too. I'm like, why did this keep on coming out here every day around this time? Why he me mugging me when somebody at my desk?
Maybe he wants you.
No. Stop.
That's another-
Stop.
We'll do it
Stop.
off air.
Stop. And that's the problem right there. But y'all women look great.
It
Believe
just
in
needs to be
yourselves.
said more.
It
That's
does.
awesome.
Y'all women look great. And men, fellas, if y'all listen, compliment your woman more. Even if you want them, just say that nails look good today. Even if you don't know the colors, say, "Oh, hey, those I see those nails look great on you." Even if
Those nails look great
even
on
if
you.
she wearing boots, say, "Hey, I think that your toenail colors look great on them boots, baby."
Oh my goodness.
Say those earrings look good. Don't wear no hoop earrings.
I think.
See, men, we're trainable. Y'all gotta work with us. We gotta be worked with us.
So how would you like?
You hear that, ladies? Men are trainable.
We're very trainable. Yeah, if you work with us a little bit more, and if that's working well, we're very trainable. You know what I mean?
So
Even if that what I mean, you
Chris
know.
is here giving away secrets today.
You know what I mean? If the things in the bed is okay, we're very trainable. If it's great, we're very trainable. But just work with us a little bit more.
And he just said sex controls men.
I didn't
like
say
that,
that.
right?
It's all about communication.
No, what did he just say? Toy, am I wrong? Did he just say that kind
I
of?
said we're trainable, but if the sex is great, we're very trainable.
Right.
That's it. And it's the same way for women. But at the same time, sex
I
aside,
rule the world.
what homeboy from 3 6 Mafia said, he say, I got that. So I make the rules. But it's all about communication. If females are not straightforward and telling a man what it is they want, what they don't like, what they need, it's a problem.
Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and I think you can, if you really like the person, you'll be receptive.
Just say it. Just be straight up.
And so how you want your lady to compliment you? How should us women compliment you guys?
I don't know. All men are different.
Okay.
But I mean, some men like, oh, hey, I think you look nice today, or you look great today. I like your suit, or I like your shirt and tie. Compliment, or you didn't mess up your goatee today. But I mean, I think the average man would just a general, hey, I think you look nice. I think that's good. You know, I really can't speak for all men because all men are different. And then, you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of males who kind of like doing the other thing now. You know, they dressing like women and everything. So those type of dudes may need that type of compliments like women. So I can't speak for all men. I think the average male would just, hey, I think you look nice today. Hell yeah, you look great today. Yeah, you know, I think you look nice today. You know, it's not very rare to see a guy dressed like that today. We get that a lot also.
Okay, so how important is confidence to you in a woman?
Very important, because if a female is not confident, that's when all the other problems come up. If a female is not confident, that's when the male is really being accused for a lot of the stuff that he's not doing.
What? That is for another show, right there.
That's
that
true.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But
because that's deep right there.
It is. But the man, the male has to be not male. The other person in the relationship have has to be confident.
And just like that, yep. Let the church say amen.
You have to be.
Because I and Carly and I talk about this all the time. I feel like if I'm in a relationship, I am responsible for my partner's security. Like, right. You know what I mean? I make him secure within us, and vice versa. By my actions, how I speak to him, how I interact with him, it's my responsibility. Now, we can still have insecurities within ourselves.
Everybody has insecurities.
So we're passing around drink.
Hennessy and Crown Apple. Mixed. No, not mixed, it's just Hennessy. Not just playing, it's just that reason these women have. I'm sorry, not women. These pretty sisters, bro. They would have told me I would have brought in some Hennessy or some Crown Apple. You know what I mean? See, that's why y'all got to bring me back on the next one.
I think I kind of love Chris right now. I really do. And I really want to thank you.
Not to mention, I didn't even go to class tonight.
I know. I just want to thank you for skipping out on class today.
Yep. What an educated man.
I know.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Since we on this brother, sister, this male-female thing, what is this thing about? You know, I talked to some females that said, oh, it's not enough. What a female said to me last week, she was like, 1 in 5 men, out of 5 men, only one has a degree.
But you know how I feel about school is that we all went to school to prove a point. We went to school to get that paper, and that paper just solidifies that we were going to do what we said we were going to do. There are so many people out here who are successful without that paper. So whether you have it or you don't, and say you don't have it, and you have a really good job,
you good,
right? So I think sometimes as women we need to like step back for a second and stop being so picky about any and everything, because a lot of that stuff doesn't even really matter. Because you could be dating somebody who doesn't have a degree and you have 2 or 3 degrees, and they make way more money than you do.
That's true.
Talk about it.
Here it is. I'm trying to get my advanced degree, and I skipped going to class tonight to be on this podcast. See what I mean?
Like I said, we want to thank you.
You know what I mean?
We want to thank you.
I'm about to pick it. Y'all want to see the female supposed to be uplifting the male, and y'all kind of hold. I'm just playing. You ain't holding back. It's all good. I was gonna go to class tonight anyway.
He wanted to be on here.
He did. I mean, we appreciate you, Chris. We thank you for coming out. Sorry, my voice. Okay, so if you want to get in contact with us, you can reach us on LBClear Podcast on YouTube,
Twitter, LBClear Podcast,
Facebook, LBClear Podcast,
Instagram, LBClear Podcast,
Gmail, LBClearPodcast@gmail.com,
SoundCloud,
LBClear Podcast, all the way around. So please give us your feedback, comments, advice, insight, topics. We will love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you have anything you want to say? You have an affirmation or anything?
I do have an affirmation.
Go ahead. Go for it.
I love and approve of myself.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
More women need this in there.
And we need to love and improve ourselves all the time.
Write it on your mirror. Say it to yourself all day.
Right. Be comfortable in your...
DJ Clue, we approve ourselves. Clue.
You know what?
Okay. So we're going to end this
edit that.
Right. Thank
But
y'all.
that's good. Say that again. Say
I
that again.
love and approve of myself.
That's good. What about you, Cardi? You got something to say?
No, I love Matoya because I love and approve of myself, and it's very important about being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
True that.
So thank y'all for joining us for
You
another
gonna ask me
episode.
If I have anything to say?
Oh my! Yeah, I keep on trying
Yeah,
to
just
close,
like
and
that.
Chris keeps on
Y'all
talking.
see how they? Y'all see? Let me
It's
see how
going to
they.
come back, y'all.
You see how they do us males, man? It's,
He
it's
will be
hard
back.
for us, man. Hey,
hard in
but
these streets.
But you know what? It's hard in the streets, but we do it for the women. It is what it is. We do it for y'all. Even if we get fussed at and argue about stuff,
Oh
we
yeah,
ain't do,
single
it
women,
is
go
what
ahead
it
and
is.
hit Chris up on
Twitter.
Insta- yeah.
Hit me on Twitter, Instagram, GHOSCT on Twitter. It's simple but complicated. Instagram is GHOS_CT.
We gonna
Simple.
get him a wife yet. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Gmail, you can put
Oh my
Gmail
God. He keeps on
CTULL22 at
He just gave away all
gmail.com.
his government.
CTULL22. The
His whole
TULL is
government.
just a generated,
Lord
word
have
that
mercy.
that's it. But only I gotta say, just turn off that TV. Just turn off the TV. No news, no nothing on TV for a while.
that's
so
what
let
happened
your
when you
mind
had
go.
too much drink up in the studio.
Okay.
I haven't
So
had
we
enough
love
drink.
y'all, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Deuces. Bye.
Take care. Yep. Y'all treat me so bad.
I'm that chick that you should be lucky to get with. No hit and run with this. I'm doing it up all over the world. I'm getting real love all over the world. Everywhere I go, I hear 'em screaming my name. And all I really wanted was the fortune and fame. Just to sit back, relax, and ride in my Cadillac.